Dolphins fans, I got some big news for y'all. Starting next Thursday, we are going to have a Dolphins live show here on Dolphins Today. Be sure to mark your calendar. It all debuts next Thursday, and we'll have it every Thursday throughout the season at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. We're not only going to be live next Thursday, we're going to be live next Saturday. We're going to have a watch party during the Dolphins' first preseason game. So be sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss when we're live. Dolphins Today is sponsored by Mint Mobile. Our newest sponsor here at Chat Sports is offering you cell phone plans starting as low as $15 per month. We'll tell you more about them later on in today's show. With that, we get into today's show. I am Will Scott. Welcome into Dolphins Today. We're going to be breaking down some Dolphins training camp news and notes coming out of Miami Gardens, and we began talking about a rookie wide receiver. That would be Erik Ezukanma, and he has looked awesome throughout this week, probably the biggest winner of Dolphins training camp this week, and he has exceeded expectations. A fourth-round pick that is looking more like a first-round pick. Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald is reporting that he is leading the competition for the number 4 receiver job. Of course, the top 3 receivers on this team, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson. After that, it's very unpredictable what it's going to look like. You're probably going to have 6 to 7 receivers make this team. Erik Ezukanma, I would say at this point, a lock to make this team. Here's what Barry Jackson said about yesterday's practice. The rookie 4th-round wide receiver drew considerable praise from receivers coach Wes Welker before practice, then had another big day with at least 3 catches of 20 yards or more, 2 from Skylar Thompson, 1 from Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa delivered another long pass to rookie Erik Ezukanma for the second day in a row. This one traveled about 40 air yards, but hey, I thought Tua couldn't throw the deep ball. And Ezukanma took it to the end zone. Ezukanma has the look of someone who's ready to get some snaps in a loaded wide receiver room. I mean, look, Erik Ezukanma appears to be a steal at this point. You get him in the 4th round, and when they drafted him, I was surprised. I gave that grade a B- because I liked his yards after the catchability, but I'm like, I would have rather had a wide receiver. I would have rather had Calvin Austin. But no, Erik Ezukanma was the perfect fit, at least it appears, in the 4th round. And let's see where he fits in this very loaded wide receiver room, because you have a very competitive competition right now for that 4th wide receiver spot. It could be Erik Ezukanma. It could be Preston Williams. It could be Lynn Bowden's. It could be Trent Sherfield. And then it even could be Braylon Sanders, a UDFA we can't even fit on the screen. It's going to be very fun to watch this wide receiver competition. Do you think Erik Ezukanma is going to win it? Type Y for yes or type N for no. Down in the comments section, go down, chime in. It is the pinned comment on today's video. When ad break comes, go down, let me know what you think. Here's what David Ferrone said of the Sun Sentinel. Who needs that first-round pick that Stephen Ross surrendered when the Dolphins can find an Erik Ezukanma in the 4th round? You love to see it. I'm really fired up about EZ, as they're calling him over there in Miami. Let's talk about Tanner Conner, another rookie. He's an undrafted free agent, and a lot of y'all know how high I've been on Tanner Conner for a long time. Even before the draft, I'm like, the Dolphins need to take this guy in the 7th round. He doesn't get drafted. They pick him up as a UDFA. And what's very interesting is that he played wide receiver at Idaho State, but he's transitioning to tight end, and he's looking very, very good at his new position. He caught 2 touchdowns yesterday, including a 45-yarder from Tua. You know, I'm seeing a trend here. A lot of deep passes from Tua in training camp, even though he can't throw the deep ball, as all the national media experts tell me. Here's what SI said about Tanner Conner. He's made the transition from college wide receiver. He was on the receiving end of 2 long completions, 1 down the right sideline from Teddy Bridgewater, and 1 deep down the middle from Tua Tagovailoa. Now, it's going to be an uphill battle for Conner to make this team, because normally teams only carry 3 to 4 tight ends. He is now a tight end after making the switch from wide receiver, his natural position in college at Idaho State. So Hunter Long, I think, is going to make this team. A lot of people still think Adam Shaheen is going to make this team, so it's going to be tough for Conner to make it. It is worth noting that the Dolphins carried 5 tight ends on their initial 53-man last year. That is rather unusual. I think at the very least, though, Connor will make a practice squad spot. But don't count Tanner Connor out, because he has looked very good. And who knows? Maybe they'll trade Adam Shaheen. Maybe they'll cut Adam Shaheen, and Connor will be the fourth tight end that makes this roster if they carry forward. But he's looked very, very good this week at camp, and we didn't really hear a whole lot about him last week, but that's probably because he was still transitioning to tight end. He feels more comfortable in that position now. He's been making a lot of strides at training camp. Jaelan Phillips, someone else who's really impressed. He has been showing out and then some. He's been probably the clear winner of Dolphins training camp thus far, and he had 2 would-be sacks in yesterday's practice, at least 2 sacks according to media that were there. So he's looked really, really good. Not a surprise. A lot of people think this guy is going to explode in year 2 after he set the Dolphins rookie sack record last season. Let me tell you about our friends over at Mint Mobile, because Mint Mobile is bringing you unlimited talk and text, high-speed data, a mobile hotspot, and most importantly, plans starting at $15 per month. We're all trying to save money right now with this crazy inflation going on. You can do that with Mint Mobile. Unlimited premium wireless, starting as low as $15 per month. I made the switch. It's already saved me so much money. I was with Verizon before, and Mint Mobile has certainly taken care of me. You can get that deal, mintmobile.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments and the description of this video. Let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa, and a reason that we're talking about him is because he was asked about the Tom Brady tampering violations at yesterday's practice, and here is how he responded. "I think this team is all in with me," says Tua, responding to the violations that were handed down for the Dolphins tampering with Tom Brady, not just in 2019, but also earlier this offseason. Here was the full quote from Tua. "I remember I came in 2020. So whatever happened in 2019, I can't even speak on that. I was here in 2020. I'm still here, and I'm blessed to be here. If it has to do with the support from the team, I think the team is all in with me and all of the guys that we have now." Look, it pisses me off that Tua has to keep dealing with this and answering questions about Brady. We heard a lot of Brady rumors earlier in the offseason, and we didn't know if it was fake news or not. Turns out it wasn't fake news. The Dolphins were aggressively pursuing Tom Brady, so much so they did so illegally and now don't have their own first-round pick next year. So I just feel bad for Tua that he keeps having to deal with all these quarterback rumors, and whenever there's a quarterback available in a trade, whether it's Deshaun Watson or Jimmy Garoppolo, the Dolphins are going to be linked to that quarterback, even though they have what I believe is their franchise quarterback in Tua. It is worth noting that at yesterday's practice, Tua was wearing the orange jersey, which means he was the practice player of the day from Tuesday's practice. Man, this photo gets me fired up, man. This photo is just cold. This photo is just electric. I was fired up when I saw that photo. I think it's on our thumbnail in this video. So really excited to see Tua in the orange practice player of the day jersey. He wore it a couple weeks back at OTAs. Now he's doing it again at training camp. Here's what Brandon Liguri said, who I thought had a pretty interesting take here. "Miami Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa, over the duration of training camp, has shown extreme confidence, and since Mike McDaniel replaced Brian Flores this past February, Tagovailoa's attitude has completely changed. The hope is that translates to wins this upcoming season." I would agree. Obviously, Mike McDaniel has bought into Tua. Brian Flores never believed in Tua. He never wanted Tua. Mike McDaniel is sold on Tua, and I am sold on Tua more now than I have ever been before. I'm fired up to see him play this season because in training camp, he has looked poised. He has looked confident. Every person he talked to on this team, whether it's Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Mike McDaniel, the defense, they're fired up to see Tua. They believe in their quarterback. Do you believe in your quarterback? If so, like this video, hit the thumbs up icon to show your support for Tua Tagovailoa, who is going to shut up the haters and do so very quickly in year 3. Let's talk about Preston Williams. It has been a wild situation to follow this week with Preston, who in my opinion could and probably should be traded very, very soon. We're going to break down the latest on Williams. Let's show this graphic here because he tweeted that he wants opportunities. He's like, oh, I want opportunities, shaking my head, tweeting like a middle schooler. Doubled down on the tweet in the press conference and even took a shot at Mike McDaniel because he said, I'm just trying to make my head coach a man of his word. Goodness gracious. He has not been targeted in team drills at all in the 2 practices since a tweet. So Teddy Bridgewater, Skylar Thompson, Tua, they're not throwing Preston Williams the football since he tweeted out that tweet. Get him out of here. I'm fed up. I'm fed up, and I lost all respect for Preston when he tried to take a shot at Mike McDaniel at his press conference. He was like, I'm not getting the opportunities. You've been getting opportunities your first 3 years in the league, Preston. You clearly haven't taken advantage of them enough. You can't stay on the football field. You don't need them. Trade them, and then maybe a guy like Braylon Sanders will make this team if you trade him. There's too much depth at this position to be dealing with this Preston Williams drama. Skylar Thompson, let's hit on a good note here because Skylar Thompson has been impressing in training camp, much like he did at minicamp and OTAs. Here's what Barry Jackson said in the Miami Herald. I really enjoy reading his columns, by the way. Thompson has staked a strong claim to a practice squad job early in camp. His accuracy has been very good, including a 20-yarder to Hill and intermediate throws to Cedric Wilson and Ezukanma on Tuesday, and he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Rookie quarterback Skylar Thompson, this is what we said about Tuesday's practice, continued his strong training camp, making 2 impressive throws to Ezukanma and a few others. He hasn't made a lot of mistakes in the pocket. He threw a 10-yard touchdown to Jared Dokes. Dokes, a rookie last year. He was a 7th-round pick in 2021, spent last season on the practice squad. But I think we're sensing a consistent theme with Skylar Thompson. That is consistency. Everything I'm reading from camp is he does not make mistakes, which is exactly what you want to be seeing from a rookie quarterback because a lot of rookie quarterbacks, Zach Wilson, their problem is they go out and make a bunch of mistakes, turnovers, fumbles, interceptions. We're not seeing that from Sky in training camp, and I am very, very excited to watch Thompson. Again, we're going to be having a watch party during the first preseason game next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to be making a video before that, kind of the top 5 guys to watch in that game, and it's not going to be Tua. It's not going to be Tyreek. They're probably not going to play much, if at all. But Skylar Thompson's going to get a lot of reps in that game. I am really excited to watch the Dolphins' 7th-round pick. He's going to go to work, and I think really prove a lot of people wrong, including myself. I did not like that pick at first, but he has certainly grown on me. Now, how excited are you to watch Thompson in the preseason? Scale it 1 to 10. I actually like watching preseason football because, number one, football is back. It's awesome. Hall of Fame game tonight. We're all really excited about that. Chat Sports with the Raiders playing. So let me know how excited are you to watch Thompson. Scale it 1 to 10. But I think the great thing about preseason is you're able to watch guys like Thompson who you're not going to be able to see in the regular season. Now, tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time, we have a very interesting video dropping. It's an offensive line video talking about why the offensive line might be a problem. The first 10 people to comment on that video will get a shout-out on a future show. Now, I'm going to be out of town this weekend on vacation, but if any Dolphins news happens, I will go live from vacation. I'm going to be on a party cruise on the lake this weekend. If J.C. Treader signs when I'm on that boat, we're going to have some fun on Dolphins Today. Subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything.